Hey Virgo, something's about to crack open, something you didn't see coming. And I'm not talking about like a nice surprise. I'm talking about the kind of confession that's going to make you sit down and rethink everything you thought you knew about this situation, about this person. And okay, hold on, before I even pull cards, I need to say this because the energy is so strong right now. It's like it's pressing on my chest and I can barely breathe. From how intense this is, someone is about to tell you something that's going to shock you completely, and it's not who you think it is. Look, Virgo, I've got to pause for a minute here because I've been scrolling through your comments and likes here, and I honestly just need to say thank you. Thank you. My name is Anna, and yep, sure. I can be kind of intense with these readings sometimes, but all of this is just a girl who just wants to help you stay sane in all of this craziness. I have been through it with a PUD as well, in the toxic sludge of persistent gaslighting. I have been down that road, I know. That was initially what brought me to this whole business, to create a space where we could be real and collective in our sought out truth. And every time you click like or subscribe, it is not a simple click for me, but just it's like you are saying to me, I hear ya, Anna. And I love that to death. And the way you are jumping in the comments, oh my, can't even describe. I am sometimes up at 2 a.m. just reading all your stories and getting the text. You are the essence of this golden temple. So thank you for trusting me with your energy. And thank you for being a part of this family. We have so much to achieve. Okay, so let me get back to this because Spirit is not letting me procrastinate on this message. First card I'm pulling. And oh my God, it's the Knight of Cups. And Virgo, look at this knight sitting on a white horse, holding out this golden cup like an offering. And the horse is moving slowly, almost carefully, across this calm water. And the knight's armor is decorated with fish, which means emotion, depth, intuition. And the whole vibe is I'm coming to you with my heart. I'm coming to you with vulnerability. I'm coming to you with something I need to say. And what's wild, what's absolutely wild, is that the Knight of Cups is the romantic, the dreamer, the one who leads with feelings, not logic. And Virgo, this person who's about to confess to you, they're going to come at you with pure, raw emotion. Like they're not going to be cool about it. They're not going to play it safe. They're going to just blurt it out. And you're going to be standing there like, wait, what? Because you did not see this coming. You thought they were fine. You thought they moved on. You thought whatever. And then boom, Knight of Cups shows up at your door, metaphorically or literally, with this confession. My sister had this happen to her last year. No, wait, it was 2 years ago because it was right after Christmas. And this guy she worked with, who never said anything, just showed up at her apartment with flowers and just word vomited his feelings. And she was so shocked, she literally shut the door in his face. Anyway, that's the energy here. It's that level of unexpected. Okay, so let me pull who this is because I need to see if this is someone from your past or someone current or, oh, the Six of Cups appeared. And Virgo, now I'm getting chills because the Six of Cups is nostalgia, is the past, is someone you have history with. Look at these two children in this peaceful village, and one is handing the other a cup filled with white flowers, and there are 5 more cups around them, and everything is sweet and innocent and tender. And what this is telling me, what Spirit is confirming, is that this Knight of Cups confession is coming from someone you knew before, someone from your past. This could be an ex, this could be a childhood friend, This could be someone you used to work with, someone you lost touch with, but the Six of Cups shows they've been thinking about you. They've been carrying this feeling for you for a long time, and something recently triggered them to finally be honest about it. Maybe they saw you, maybe they heard about you through mutual friends, maybe they've just been tortured by regret and they can't hold it in anymore. And Virgo, the Six of Cups, is also about healing, about forgiveness, about returning to innocence. And what I'm picking up is that this person wants to heal something between you. They want to apologize or explain or just tell you that you meant more to them than they ever showed. And that confession, it's going to be so pure, so genuine, that even if you don't want them back, even if you've moved on, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel the sincerity. Wait, my candle just flickered. Anyway, let me see what they're specifically going to say, what the energy of this confession is. Okay. So the Two of Cups just literally fell out of my deck. And oh my God, Virgo. The Two of Cups is the soul connection card, is the I see you as my person card. Look at these two people standing face to face, holding cups, gazing into each other's eyes. And above them is the caduceus with the lion head, which means healing, divine union, alchemy. This person is going to tell you that they feel a soul connection with you. That when they first met you or when you were together, they knew you were special. They knew you were different. They knew you were the one, and they messed it up, or they were too scared, or they were too proud, or whatever. But Virgo, they're going to admit that they think about the Two of Cups with you constantly, that they compare everyone to you, that no one else feels right because it's not you. Holy, this is intense. This is like movie confession level intensity. And the Two of Cups doesn't lie. The Two of Cups doesn't show up for casual attraction. This is deep. This is I want to build a life with you. This is I see you as my equal, my match, my counterpart. And Virgo, when they say this, when they confess this, you're going to be speechless because you probably thought they didn't care, or they forgot about you, or they were doing just fine without you. But no, they've been carrying this torch this whole time. Let me pull what you're going to feel when this happens, because I need to prepare you for your own reaction. Okay, the star appeared, and Virgo, the star is hope, is renewal, is healing after devastation. Look at this woman kneeling naked by the water, pouring from two vessels, and above her 8 stars are shining. One big bright star surrounded by 7 smaller ones. And the whole scene is peaceful, serene, full of faith. And what this is showing me is that when this Knight of Cups person confesses, when they pour out their Six of Cups nostalgia and their Two of Cups soul recognition, you're going to feel the star energy. You're going to feel hope rising in your chest. You're going to feel like maybe love isn't dead. Maybe vulnerability is possible. Maybe this person really does see you the way you always hoped they did. The star comes after the tower, comes after everything falls apart, and it says there's still beauty, there's still magic, there's still reason to believe. And Virgo, this confession, it's going to restore something in you. Even if you don't end up with this person, even if you decide to walk away, the fact that they're being honest, the fact that they're risking rejection to tell you the truth, it's going to heal a part of you that was wounded by all the people who weren't brave enough to do that. But hold on. Let me see if there's a warning here. Let me see if Spirit has any caution about this, because, okay, the King of Swords appeared. And Virgo, the King of Swords is truth, is clarity, is discernment. Look at this king on his throne, holding a sword upright. His face is serious, contemplative, and the sky behind him is clear blue. no clouds, no illusion. And what Spirit is saying through the King of Swords is that yes, this confession is coming. Yes, it's going to be emotional and sincere. But Virgo, you need to stay in your head as much as your heart. You need to use discernment. You need to ask questions. You need to observe their actions, not just their words. Because the King of Swords doesn't get swept away by emotion. The King of Swords says, okay, you told me you love me. Now prove it. Show me through consistency, through changed behavior, through sustained effort. It's like, remember that movie, what was it? Jerry Maguire, when he goes, you complete me, and she's crying. But if that was real life, she should have been like, okay, but what about the 3 months you ignored me? You know what I mean? The King of Swords is saying, be moved by the confession, but be wise about what comes after. My tea's cold now, which is perfect because this message is getting real. Okay, so let me see what this person is afraid of, what fear they're carrying as they prepare to confess. The Eight of Swords reversed just appeared, and when the Eight of Swords is reversed, it means someone's breaking free from mental prison, from limiting beliefs. Look at this figure who was blindfolded and bound, but now the bindings are loosening, the blindfold is coming off. And what this shows is that this person has been trapped in their own fear. Trapped in, what if she says no? What if I look stupid? What if it's too late? But something shifted. Something gave them the courage to remove that blindfold, to cut those bindings and take the risk. And Virgo, that shift, that moment when they decided to be honest, it probably happened recently, like within the last week or two. Something triggered them. Maybe they had a dream about you. Maybe they almost lost someone and realized life's too short. Maybe they saw you happy with someone else and panicked. The Eight of Swords reversed is freedom, is breaking out of self-imposed limitations. And this person is literally freeing themselves from years, possibly years, of holding back, from playing it safe, from protecting their ego. And Virgo, when someone breaks free like that, when someone risks everything to tell you the truth, that's powerful, that's real, that's not something you see every day. Let me pull one more card to see the outcome if you give this a chance, if you're open to exploring what they're offering. And, oh, Virgo, the Ten of Cups appeared, and I'm getting emotional because the Ten of Cups is happily ever after, is ultimate emotional fulfillment. Look at this couple with their arms raised toward a rainbow, and 10 golden cups arc across the sky, and children are playing, and there's a home in the background, and everything is joy, everything is abundance, everything is dreams coming true. The Ten of Cups is what's possible, Virgo, if this confession is real, if their actions back up their words, if you're both willing to do the work. The Ten of Cups is saying this could be it, this could be your person, this could be the relationship that feels like home, that brings peace, that creates legacy and family and lasting happiness. But, and this is important, the Ten of Cups doesn't just happen because of a confession. The Ten of Cups requires both people to be healed, to be honest, to be committed to choosing each other every day. And so Spirit is showing you the potential, showing you what could be, but also reminding you that you have agency here. You have choice. You don't have to say yes just because they finally said what you wanted to hear months or years ago. Okay, so Virgo, here's what I'm seeing in the cards. Someone with Knight of Cups romantic energy, someone from your Six of Cups past is about to confess that they feel a Two of Cups soul connection with you, and when they do, you're going to feel the star hope rising. But the King of Swords is reminding you to stay wise, to stay discerning, and they're breaking free from their Eight of Swords fear to take this risk. And if it's real, if it's backed by action, the Ten of Cups ultimate happiness is possible. And I need to tell you something. I've done hundreds of readings. And when I see this combination, when I see the Knight of Cups, Six of Cups, Two of Cups together, it's not casual. It's not someone playing games. This is someone who's been carrying real feelings, real regret, real hope, and they're about to lay it all out for you. And Virgo, you deserve to hear it. You deserve to know that someone sees your worth, that someone couldn't forget you, that someone is willing to risk rejection to tell you the truth. But you also deserve to protect yourself, to require proof, to not settle for words without action. And that's where the King of Swords comes in. That's where your wisdom, your experience, your self-respect comes in. And whether you say yes or no, whether you give them a chance or walk away, the fact that this confession is coming, it's confirmation that you're unforgettable, that your energy, your presence, your essence, it leaves a mark on people. So when this happens, and it's going to happen soon, I'm seeing like within the next 2 weeks, maybe even days, when this Knight of Cups shows up, remember this reading. Remember that you're the star. Remember that you're the King of Swords. Remember that you don't owe anyone your heart just because they finally found the courage to ask for it. Drop a comment if you're feeling this. If you already know who this might be, just type guess who or put a knight emoji, because I'm telling you, the universe is confirming something you already suspected, something you already felt, and now it's about to manifest in the physical. Virgo, you're about to be surprised. You're about to hear words you didn't think you'd ever hear from this person, and how you respond, that's up to you. But know that whatever you choose, you're guided, you're protected, you're loved by forces beyond what you can see. And this confession, it's just the beginning of a whole new chapter. Whether it's with them or without them, you're stepping into your power.